AJ Preller, he has a lot of work to do this offseason. What do you think his future is? Is this, for me, this is like do or die. Like, you got to be a postseason team this year. I get there's the Dodgers and there's other teams in the National League, and they're going to continue to try to get better. We'll see what the Cubs do and the NL East teams, but this is a make or break year. I think fans would have said he should be gone already, but there was obviously unique circumstances this offseason.
Absolutely. I would have been okay with anybody saying that at the end of last year they had to let AJ Preller go. What we don't know, Ben, it's the single biggest known unknown about the Padres in 2023. It's who knew how sick Peter was and when. Because there's a lot of the moves that AJ Preller made that I would lambaste him for that make a lot more sense within the context of dying owner makes last request. And Jay Cronenworth's legacy contract. The only thing I've been able to make sense of that is dying owner saying, you gave me the best moment of my life as a Padres fan, and I'm going to make sure your family is taken care of for generations to come. And that's a noble sentiment, because every other aspect of signing Jay Cronenworth to a 7-year contract extension was absolute strategic nonsense for the San Diego Padres. Unfortunately so. I really like Jake Cronenworth. A lot of people in town are like, oh, you're that guy who bashes Jake Cronenworth. And I love Jake Cronenworth. I thought he was one of the most absolutely valuable things you could possibly have on a team, a good hitting, affordable infielder on his rookie deal that you're going to pay through arbitration. And look at that, when his free agent year is up, he's like 34. It's the perfect time to let him go. You got every ounce of value out of him, and you let him go at the perfect time. It was just set up like a bouquet that they poured vinegar on top of and said, okay, well, now it's going to last forever. And but now it makes sense, right? If you say, well, if Peter Seidler wanted something on the way out, the 10-year extensions, hey, Manny, you're going to be here forever. Xander, you're going to be here forever. I will speak from the grave, Peter Seidler said. And those extensions speak. As he lays silent, those extensions speak. You can't change this team. Like, you can't do it. They are both full no trade clause. You can't go. You, Musgrove, everyone. Very inflexible. Very inflexible. So I'm getting to the answer to the question you asked. I have no idea what AJ Preller's job security situation is anymore. Does Eric Kutsenda have a win now mantra? Or is
Haven't
it a
heard him speak.
now?
Haven't heard him speak.
Is it just get under the CBT, dude, and we'll check in with you in 2025? That's what it almost feels like to me. And the way Preller has been able to rebuild this farm system, we know he does a good job at that. The way he gets critical international free agents. He got Salas. Leo DeVries is about to be signed. That's going to be the thing we get all excited about. Hopefully next week, we're all going absolutely ape, because now we've got another maybe 60, 65 future value prospect that is in the beginning of his start in the organization. I'm starting to really think that as long as AJ Preller gets his financial ducks in a row, that he might be able to survive any kind of 2024. Because of where the Padres are now compared to where they were. Now, I'll just say this as I pass it back to you, Ben. It's one thing to say that in the winter, and it's another thing if a team is in 4th place with the highest season ticket prices ever, and people are starting to revolt and turn in their season tickets, and the folks who are on the marketplace can't sell their stuff, and everyone's feeling like they're taking a loss on the Padres. That's when it can spiral downward, and then somebody has to take the blame. But I just kind of feel like it's a house of fire situation right now. And so it's tough to tell the firefighter that he's not doing a good job.